All right. One Piece chapter 1186 is here. The break week is over, and I am extremely excited to get into this one. This is going to be a live exploration, so I will not just be blitzing through the chapter. I'm going to take my time, try to digest everything that Oda gives us today. So I'm seeing the chapter title is called Once More, and the cover page is of little Loki drawing Ida, who is secretly amused by it. But he's drawing it in secret. He doesn't know she's there. And he's with all his beast buddies from down in the underworld. It's very cute. I love to see it because Loki, unfortunately, had a very tragic childhood. And I like when we get to see something like this of him actually getting to be a normal kid. So it's very heartwarming to see for him. But let's get into it. I'm seeing the full shot of Asperia here. We have the war going on between the Kingdom of Asperia and the world government and the Navy. And I'm seeing explosions going off. We have Don't Give Up. Winning independence is our only shot at survival. But they're getting blasted. And then I'm seeing Brooke here. And he's like, what? And I love the way Oda drew this because it has like the spiral effect around it, meaning basically his head is spinning right now because he doesn't even understand what he's looking at. And we've got a shot of this assumed God Knight smoking the cigarette. We can't see his eyes. I'm assuming that's on purpose. We have Shuri in her Domi Reversi form, and then we have Mars here again, just chilling, hasn't said anything. But I'm seeing okay, Brooke is going in. We need a medic, quick. The king is in critical condition. Big bro. Oh, now we're seeing the silhouette of Mars in their yokai form with Emu in their little shadowy blob form coming out of the top of Mars, just like it was through Saturn on God Valley during the God Valley incident. And I kind of touched on that in the last chapter exploration. So hang in there, big bro. Please, you've got a big bro. I think he's gone. I do. I think he's already gone at this point. Oh, and Brooke is just remembering his time with Lou Evan. Oh, he is shattered. I mean, this is his benefactor. He truly sees him as a big brother, and he single-handedly changed the entire trajectory of Brooke's life. So this is honestly crushing. Yep, he doesn't. Where's that damn medic? Emu here in silhouette is just ... just thinking. Sinister. Oh, and the doors slam shut. This sudden intrusion is quite the inconvenience. Is that Emu speaking? Or is that... I think that's Emu speaking. And now we have Shuri. Brooke, you know that guy is dead already, right? That guy? What do you mean? Isn't that your dad? What do you mean, that guy? She's Domi reversied right now, so that's not surprising that her demeanor, her attitude, totally different than from when it usually is. And even Brooke is just shocked. You, what are you? Who are you? What have you done to Princess Shuri? He's like, I've watched over since she was a baby. Like she is not capable of doing what I am seeing in front of me here. There's nothing I don't know when it comes to the princess. That's a very good point. Then tell me, Brooke, did you know that I'm a celestial dragon? Oh God, I talked about this last chapter. I mean, and pardon the sniffles, fighting a cold, trying my best to keep it to a bare minimum, but please, bear with me. Oh, this is interesting. Gosh, this is killing me. I talked about it in the last exploration, and my main indicator of why I believed Shuri to be at least of celestial dragon descent is due to the fact that on God Valley during the competition, she was part of the Manmayer celestial dragon family as Gunko. But the Tenryubito do not accept anybody into their fold into the Holy Land that does not have the blood of the gods, of the creators running in their veins. Meaning, Shuri had Gunko had to be a part of the Manmayer family and to be there, she had to have blood of the celestial dragons in her veins. So my assumption was Candel came from the Holy Land. That was my assumption, and it still kind of is. But okay, let's continue because she's probably going to continue explaining. This guy wasn't my real father. Did you know that? Okay, wait. So Candel. Hmm. Okay, wait. So Candel may not have been the celestial dragon, but a celestial dragon had impregnated her. Is that's my current understanding? And Brooke's like, don't call him this guy. He's been your father your entire life. I mean, they didn't look anything alike. She looked very much like her mother, except for the eyes. In her eyes, Llewellyn didn't have those eyes either. The two different color eyes, which are very unique for One Piece. You are the child of King Llewellyn. That's a fact. Can you prove that? That's irrelevant when it comes to the bond between a parent and a child. It isn't. This is life changing news. I should have been raised as a celestial dragon. These past 16 years were a complete waste. Don't you understand how angry that makes me? Okay, pause here for a second. Is the Domi Reversi is clearly having an effect on her mental state. We know that that's the case. But she seems to be much less like full demon mode where like rocks he couldn't even really communicate when he was Domi reversied. And even the giants, though they could speak, they were not engaging in conversation. So this is a bit different from Shuri here, being able to seemingly, even if she's angry and that's being heightened, she's able to like kind of speak calmly and at least articulate well and not just get aggressive immediately. So this is very interesting. But she feels like she's lost out, which partially is true. You did lose out. Now, whether you would have actually wanted that life or not, and your childhood as a princess was still one that was amazing because you did have two loving parents. You had Brooke in your life, but there is another side to the coin there of not actually knowing your true origin. And that demand for 1,000 slaves, it isn't true. This guy just didn't want to hand me over. Stop calling him that. This guy was a good for nothing king who pointlessly led his people to their doom. Dang, she's going in right now. So did they actually not demand? So I wonder if that may actually be true. They may have not demanded the slaves. They may have demanded Shuri be returned to the Holy Land because whichever celestial dragon found her. So my assumption is when Brooke talks about the one day a celestial dragon washing up on Asperia's shores, and it was like a big event, I'm assuming it was either Shuri's real father or, someone who knew of him. And Candel, they, she, my assumption is Candel, because she said she was bedridden for months. And that doesn't just come from a celestial dragon showing up and you're like, oh my gosh, it's a celestial dragon. It's like, no, it has to be something major and traumatic. And I'm assuming it has to do with her remembering her experience maybe in the Holy Land or with a celestial dragon. And then she was bedridden for months after it. But let's continue. That's why I made him take responsibility. With the king dead, this war can end. But defeat will make our nation a lawless land. That is no longer my concern. Yeah, she's like, I'm out of here. Why would I care? Okay, and now we're seeing this guy. He's a knight of God, Saint Manmayer Grow, right? Grow. I'm assuming it's Grow. I remember you now. This guy's design is really cool. He is actually really cool. He has the same style of hat that Gunko ends up wearing. So if she's from the Manmeyer family, maybe that's part of like their aesthetic of how they dress. They, like have the hat with the two goggles, or maybe that is actually his hat that she wears in the future. There was a kid with an afro among Candel's attendants. You weren't allowed to come near me. What? Oh, and he has the two eyes. He's got the two different color eyes, just like Shuri. So is this her dad? Oh, here we go again. We got Nepo. We got Nepo piece going on again. And Brooke he's shocked by this. He's like, that eye. We wouldn't normally come all the way to a backwater country like this to retrieve a single brat. Okay, but this kid possesses those mismatch eyes. Being born with that trait is truly rare, and the Great One desires them. I didn't awaken it myself, but she might. Oh, an emu, thou hast said too much, grow. Oh, forgive me, Great One. Okay, wait a second. So these eyes are actually important. These are actually important. So he has the same, that's like, it's a genetic trait that pops up in the Manmeyer family, I'm assuming. But he says that he didn't awaken them. So he has them, but whatever additional ability they have was not actually awakened in him. But her having the trait and how rare it is, Emu wanted to bring her into the fold because apparently it's important. It's something. And it's interesting because eyes are, abilities with eyes are a big thing in anime and manga. And so far in One Piece, there hasn't really been too much of that. But then we have, the situation with like seeing Emu and their ring dyes, and then you have Mihawk with his ring dyes. And then you have Luffy's eyes change while he's in Gear 5. And then now you have the Manmeyer family with Gro and Shuri that have the two mismatch eyes that apparently they do something. Then you have the Third Eye clan that if they awaken it, then they can read the poneglyphs. So what does this allow? If it awakens, what is it capable of? I'd love to hear any of your guys' thoughts for what your, theories may be. Hey, Shuri, but I'm going to continue here. He's talking to her, huh? No, wait. This is just a dream, right? Yeah, he literally doesn't believe it. I don't blame Brooke. Like, this is this is an unthinkable situation that is occurring in front of you. I used to change your diapers. I know everything about you, princess. Yep, she's totally changed. She's saying he's patronizing, he's pathetic for shedding tears, even though he has been around her in her entire life. I deserve stronger protection. If I go to the Holy Land now, I won't need you anymore. Wow. To me, you were always an angel. But now you look like a demon. She really does. Gavotte, she's preparing a stab. I couldn't protect Big Bro, the man who saved my life. Oh, and he's dropping his sword. He can't fight. He can't fight her. Bone en avant, which is the same type of move that we see Brooke perform. She's oh, only bones get left behind. The song is playing again. She just stabbed him through the head. Excuse me, Brooke. Did you die twice? Not only as a rumbar pirate in the, like in the future, but you also died in Asperia when the kingdom was destroyed as well. Bones alone, as everyone knows. That's just the way the story goes. And there she goes. She's leaving. So Mars didn't even like speak a word. He was there basically so Emu would be able to channel through him. That's kind of what I'm imagining. Commander, he's awake. It's a miracle. What? Bro, how are you alive? A sword went through your head and you survived. Yeah, what are you talking about? It's a miracle. It missed your major blood vessels and the brainstem. What? Okay, Oda, hold up. This is what are we talking about here? I mean, I guess you have Yarul in Elbaf who literally has a sword through his head and he's still alive. So in One Piece, people can just Pell can survive point blank explosion that was meant to destroy a whole plaza of a capital. It's One Piece, but like, yo, Oda, I'm seeing where she stabbed him. Like, I mean, it looks to be almost in his forehead. I don't see how it's not like a bullet where a bullet can go in and then you have them where it like follows the line of the skull instead of piercing through it. This went straight through his dome. And they're like, "Oh yeah, you like, you know, you just missed major blood vessels and the brain stem." And they go to say the brain itself. He says, "What about the king?" He's immediately on. You know, I don't know how that's possible. Did he somehow get healed at the same time that he got stabbed? I'm like, even for One Piece, I'm having a hard time believing that that just happened. I'm not sure how much you remember, Commander. No, I want you to tell me. We failed. The king is dead. An eyewitness saw Princess Shuri boarding a government ship. Most citizens have already fled the country. Yep, they'll all be refugees. Oh, and he's having flashbacks. Wah! Oh, yeah. Oh, it's coming back. His wounds Commander, Commander. Oh, and we're flashing back and we got Brooke. We're back in Elbaf. Okay. Okay. After many weeks of different breaks and the flashback, which I have enjoyed, we are back, and I'm very, very, very happy that we are back in Elbaf. Back then, I didn't even know what a devil fruit was. That's true. That's true. Living in just the kingdom, seemingly we didn't see a single devil fruit user. So what he saw happen that night, none of it made any possible sense to him. Yep. Always thought, yeah, it was real. Hey, you guys, do you think it's okay if I put my faith in Princess Shuri once more? And of course, Frankie is just bawling his eyes out. Nami's got some tears in her eyes, but they're all, Jinbei's all stone faced, you know, like, if she is a victim, then run, Brooke. Yep. And it's her. Yeah, she's got the same hat as Grow. But what I want to know about these eyes now. What do the eyes do? So we're seeing her inside of Ragnir's ice block. Is that just, yep. He's just thinking back on her. I want to save her, Princess Shuri. Because now, after everything he has seen that has unfolded in front of them, he is now beginning to understand that she may just be a straight up victim in all of this situation, which she is absolutely almost 1000% a victim. Please, everyone, lend me your strength. And he's bowing. Of course, everyone's going to help you. Are you kidding me? It's the Straw Hats. It's the Straw Hats. They definition of ride or die at any time. And one of their crewmates, one of their family, there's no chance. No need to be so formal. Let's hurry and smash that ice. Let's go, Jinbei. But I'm pretty sure none of you can smash it. You need Loki to get Ragnir to undo it. I wonder if lightning will do the trick. A radical beam is our best bet. And Frankie's bawling his eyes out. It seems like explosives don't work. What should I do? Yeah, if Emu's Omen Bomb did not work on the ice, I'm sorry, none of your guys' attacks are working. Hey, Brooke, wait up. He's running. Whoa. Okay, now, we're back at the Walrus School. I'm stuffed. Yeah, it's Luffy. It's Luffy. Let's go. go, Monkey D. Let's go. That crazy new guy's Elbaf's enemy, right? Huff, huff. Then he's taking his boots off. We've got the flip-flops. Yes. Yes, he's my enemy now too. I'm overflowing with power. The way I'm feeling right now, I don't think I can lose. And he's Team Rocket blasting off into the sky. Let's go. Luffy's on his way. Luffy's on his way. Let's go, Monkey D. Huff, huff. We got Loki. Okay, we're back to Loki and Emu. So sick. We've got Emu kind of like floating up in the sky. Lightning is coming down. Loki's got Ragnar targeting kids. The world government sure plays dirty. Thou art ignorant of the reason then? Shall I enlighten thee? Oh, tell me, please, Emu, enlighten us. Just speak, keep speaking. 800 years ago, the giant race were defeated in a bid to rescue their children? What? What happened? Wait, what? This happened previously in some fashion? Were defeated in a bid to rescue their children. Okay, give me more. Give me more information. 800 years ago, what are you saying? A few centuries is not nearly enough to change the nature of a race. Without fail, thine people inevitably bend the knee when thine offspring are taken. No, are you, hello? Yeah, of course. We're not, like, having kids of my own. Yes, there's not a single thing I wouldn't do to save my kids. Because I just had my second last week. So so it's like I gotta reorient myself. Like, kids, it's not just kid anymore. I got two. Of course. Of course. And for giants specifically, they have less children than like normal humans. So they're probably, to continue the race of giants, they're even more protective of their kids. Ignorance of the significance of what is occurring is irrelevant. History always repeats itself. 'Tis already too late. Thou art all slaves of Mu. Yeah, right, dude. You prick, what are you trying to say? Hey, oh, Luffy, he's coming in and he calls him a dumbass. Yes. Hey, dumbass. Oh, and he's pulling back. Oh, Emu shocked. He wasn't ready for it. Get off of Elbaf. And we've got a pistol with some hockey on it. Oh, and Emu's bleeding. One strike. Chapter 1186 and no break. Thank you very much. Wow. Okay. So this was a great chapter. A lot of intrigue set for Shuri for the rest of this arc. My hope is that if she has not awakened the whatever their eyes or the special mismatch eyes do, that it will awaken after we save her and kind of like maybe somehow figure out how to convert her back to Shuri, and then they awaken and whatever, power or ability or trait that they have will come into play for how we actually win or survive Elbaf. So there's that. There's Shuri's eyes, figuring out her connection to the Manmayer family. And yeah, and I'm glad we are back in Elbaf. Like, crazy. It was a good backstory for Brook. I still don't understand how he survived getting stabbed through the skull. So if any of you have any ideas of how that works, or if it's just One Piece logic, I'll take that too. But we are back in the current timeline. Straw Hats, of course they're going to help Brook out. I don't know. And then we've got Luffy in the fold. We're about to see We're about to see Nika go up against the devil. And I could not be more excited. And so thank you for everybody who made it this far. Thank you for experiencing this great chapter with me. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.